It's that psycho on YouTube, Mycopolis, reading Amazon comments. Because I have discovered this today, and if any one of you have discovered this today, I don't know why no one's on a video or I haven't seen this before. This is some of the funniest shit I've ever read. I have never laughed so hard in my life. So I'll be reading through these comments. I don't know if the video's gonna go well or not. Meh. Miss Rona is shaking in her boots. My friend hasn't been practicing social distancing during the pandemic, so I bought him a bag of these gummies for his birthday. It's now been 10 days since he left the house of fear of pooping himself again. I'm not gonna say Haribo sugar-free classic gummy bears are the cure for the coronavirus, but it certainly helps slow down the spread. One of our beloved physicians brought a bag of gummy bears to work to share with the staff one night shift. Not realizing they were the famous dreaded sugar-free gummies, multiple staff throughout the shift grabbed a handful of gummies while passing by and each other their own near-miss stories, but this is mine. The next morning, I have to run an errand about an hour and a half from my house. On the drive home down a curvy back country road, my stomach suddenly begins to cramp, and I feel the immediate urge to empty my bowels. Frantic as I realize I'm not going to make it home, I start to search for a place to pull over. The end of a gated logging road, perhaps. I'm speeding along, arching my back, practicing llama's breathing techniques. Anything to slow the inevitable. I pass the first turnoff that has a sheriff's car parked at the end and keep searching with sweat pouring down my forehead and bubbling noises in my guts that drown out the heavy metal on the stereo. Finally, I spot the end of a brushy trail and whip my truck sideways, thrusting the driver's side door open and leaping from the seat to scurry around to the other side. I turn around with fingers in waistband. Oh no. About to drop trow and look up to my horror, realizing it is indeed the end of a driveway, and the folks outside are staring down toward me, probably wondering what this crazed individual is about to do. For several moments, I seriously considered just completing the task and running away, but couldn't imagine my parents seeing a cell phone video of myself on social media later that day. I scurried back around the truck, and halfway there, my ability to hold back the hot flow of lava of liquid stool from making a hasty exit of my spasming rectum. Oh shit. It was lost, and I crapped my pants right there on the side of the road, standing next to my truck. I didn't. Oh no. Oh. My bowels cramped up and expelled every drop of liquid from my body. At that point, I'm now standing with leggings full of hot liquid. Oh no. Still running into my shoes and debating on what the next best course of action should be. Of course, I have no extra clothes or any towels. Oh fuck. In my truck. What do? Do I call someone? Do I drive home the remaining 20 minutes? After a few moments of self-reflection, I decided to strip off my shirt, lay them on the seat of my truck, and get inside. It was rather uncomfortable driving home, the windows all down, skin burning on the back of the legs and buttocks. Oh fuck. It was one of the longest 20-minute periods of time I've ever experienced in my entire life. Alternated between crying and laughing at the situation and checking the speedometer like a paranoid drunk, thinking I can't possibly get pulled over right now because what would I say? Yes, officer, I crap my pants. That's what the smell is. Tears streaming down my face. I finally arrived home, screeching to a halt in the driveway. In front of the automatic garage, I triggered as I was drifting in the curve of my road, holding my bottoms of my pant legs closed tight, awkwardly stagger into my house, immediately into the shower, fully clothed. Fast forward 3 weeks, and I'm at work hearing about this other incident, and a light bulb clicks on. 35 years old, and I had to reset the clock for the how long since you crapped your pants countdown. Thanks, Dr. Hansen. Lessons learned. Make sure the gummy bears are not the sugar-free version. So, these gummy bears have, if anyone doesn't know about situations like this, these gummy bears have, oh, I can just scroll down. I already read that one. So these comments are from gummy bears because the sugar-free gummy bears, if no one knows, they can sometimes turn into sugar alcohol, and it just creates a chemical reaction where essentially it's better than any lozenge. Is it a lozenge? No, that's a cough drop. Better than, oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember. I can't remember the name for that. It's, oh my god, what helps you poop? It's not a stool softener. What the fuck helps you poop? It's just one of those things that helps you poop. It's like I know Miralax is a brand. Oh my god, what's it called? I don't remember. I really can't remember what this shit is called. What pill helps you poop? Thanks, Google, for these search histories. It's laxative. Laxative. My flight, I love how all of these give them 5-star ratings mostly. My flight was leaving at 8 in the morning. After awaking and trying to get to the airport, I forgot to grab something to eat. I usually take my time and do things in order, but not this day. I was traveling from Boston to LA. Coming home from a work trip. I do it regularly, so nothing was new to me. I stayed in the same hotel and knew the time I needed to leave to get to the airport on time. During my work trip, I stopped at a convenience store and saw these gummy bears and thought they would be a perfect gift for my son, Charlie. He loves gummy bears and gummy worms. So this morning, oh boy, I was to head back to LA. I slept through my alarm. That never happens. I rushed to get out of the hotel and threw those gummies in my carry-on bag to make it on time to the airport. After speeding and filling up gas in the rental, I made it to my gate and they were boarding. Thank God you made it, dude. Get on the plane and head down the aisle to find my window seat near the middle of the plane. I asked politely for the 2 adorable old ladies sitting in the middle of the aisle seats if I could pass by to my seat. They obliged. The lady in the middle must have been around 80 years old, so it took her some time to get up and make sure she was holding on to something so she didn't fall as she stepped into the aisle. I thanked them as I sat down and settled into my seat. Fast forward 20 minutes as we reach our cruising altitude of around 30,000 feet in the air. As I reached to my carry-on bag and grabbed my headphones, I see the gummy bears. Since I am hungry and need something, I decided to open them up and just have a few to hold me over until we land. I wanted to save some for my son, so I had maybe 4 or 5, but I had 4 or 5 too many because once the bears had a few minutes to adjust, I'm moving this down. I don't use that. Adjusted to their new home, they began to work. It started out with a little cramp, which is normal with gassing on a plane. You do not want to fart on a plane, so you hold it in. It is airplane etiquette. That's actually very true. It would come and go over a few minutes, so I thought nothing of it. Then it got worse. The cramps intensified, the sweating started, and I began to notice the older ladies looking over at me about 30 minutes into eating these bears. My thinking went from, oh, these are just farts, I can hold them, to, oh dear God, not here. I've been a Christian my whole life, and at this test, if there is a God, please help me leave this plane with my dignity intact. Oh, Jesus. After waiting for the intense cramp wave to pass, I stood up and jumped over those 2 women. I could not wait for them to stand, so I stood up. My back facing them, I tried to shimmy past. I think a toot came out, and I heard one, oh Lord, was that you? After reaching the aisle, I waddled to the back of the plane, and at least the amount of risk would be. To my dismay, it was in use. One bathroom left in the front. I looked down the aisle, and I saw my Mount Everest. I had to somehow keep my wet cheeks tight. Oh my God! Tighter than Fort Knox whilst praying no one gets out of their seats. After 5 minutes of stop and go, I made it to the bathroom and was pulling my pants down as I entered the bathroom. The door was still unlocked and the street release was underway. I thought I died. I thought this was it. Even though I was on the throne of confessing my sins. Oh, fuck. I thought my time was called. I lost count on how many knocks on the door there was. I must have been in there for 45 minutes, but I made it. Fuck. I washed my hands and threw water on my face to calm me down. Opening the door, I saw faces looking back at me. Apparently, the seal to the bathroom door was not airtight, just letting the slightest airflow from the bath. Oh, fuck. These were daughters, mothers, and children looking at me. I could feel their question on comments And comments, what have you done? We still have 2 hours left. Please divert this plane. I began walking down. This man in the first row, first class, grabbed my arms. He said, hey man, where's your seat? Confused, I told him where he said. He goes, go get your stuff and come back and sit here. You need this more than me. I was embarrassed and ashamed, and I had a family waiting home. I recommend these bears to anyone, but please eat them responsibly. Why would you recommend them? Oh, Jesus. This is funny as shit to me. This was my life changed. I bought these bags of delicious Satan snacks, and they took me back to the past. Took me back to the day Pompeii erupted. Instead of lava, there was a hot brown liquid feces exploding out of what would be called the black pit of hell. I was sitting on my toilet, sweaty as fuck. It felt like I was in a sauna after drinking veggie-free kombucha while being punched in the gut by Arnold Schwarzenegger. The worst part, I didn't have any toilet paper. I questioned myself if I should use my dog while my... Oh, why? But I'd rather shoot him before I put it like that. All in all, 10 out of 10, great gift. We'll buy again. Fuck. I'm not going to read this one because it's longer. I'm trying to do smaller ones now because I want all of you to experience this on your own. I ate half of I ate 6 ounces bag I picked up at CVS. They changed the color of the bag. I didn't know. I spent 24 hours in the fetal position on my bathroom floor repeating, please God, why? I still don't have an answer. Oh no. Did you hear that sonic boom? Yeah, that was me. After three of these. Oh my God. Bought these after reading the reviews and decided to prank my cousin. It worked like a charm. After eating handfuls, he was on the toilet for days. He continued to eat them, not knowing they were the cause of his explosive diarrhea. Only when he finished the bag, I decided to reveal his secret. You guys are fucking assholes. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here. This is a 10-minute bullshit episode. I will leave this link in the description below. I want everyone and their mother to find this and watch this and read it. I read it today. I read some of them during work. And I work with adults with special needs, and one of them looked at me and she just went, "You need mental help." Oh, this is the best shit ever. I love poop jokes. I love anything to do with poop, especially poop, just jokes in general. So thank you so much for watching. It doubles in the detail, and oh my God, that's the best thing about comedy is it's in the detail, and it's right here. It's right here. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.